Once you see it, you can't unsee it. How your childhood patterns are making you poor. Tonight, my wife and I, we had one of those conversations that really opened both of our eyes. We started noticing how patterns from our childhood have been shaping the way we relate to money, abundance, and even trust. And for my wife, it shows up as overworking. She is a workaholic, always hustling, always feeling like she needs to do more, because deep down, she's afraid of not having enough. She's afraid if she doesn't hustle constantly, and she won't even take a break, right? Like constant work, because she's afraid she won't have enough. And then for me, it shows up more like holding on to things, like old jars or like old sour cream bowls or something. It's probably trash we'll never use. But there's this voice inside of me saying, we might need this one day. We might could use this. We might could, whatever. So I tend to hang on to things that I probably need to let go of. At first glance, those seem two very different behaviors, right? But really, they're the same pattern. The same pattern of fear of not having enough. And here's the big realization. Those patterns aren't even ours. These are patterns that we've picked up from our parents, from our caregivers. We've picked up these patterns from someone else. They're not even ours. We picked them up like we picked up an apple from the grocery store. I'm going to pick this up and carry it like it's mine, right? The thing about it is we can pick up these patterns, but we can choose to set them down too. These are survival programs that have been passed down through the generations. And we've been carrying them without even realizing it. But here's the truth. If the pattern keeps showing up, it's not here to punish you. It's here to teach you. It's here to teach you a lesson. So if you feel stuck, like the same thing going over and over, you maybe not have learned the lesson, right? So life will keep showing you the same lesson, the same fear, the same block, over and over until you recognize it for what it is. It's a messenger. It's a teacher. It's here to teach you something. It's here to show you something. It's an invitation to choose differently. All right? An invitation to choose differently. So when we catch ourselves in these old patterns, these old cycles, overworking, clinging, not letting go, stressing out, it's not just a bad habit. It's not just a bad habit. It's an opportunity. The pattern is saying, are you ready to let this go? Are you ready to let this go? Are you ready to trust something new? Are you ready to trust something new? The thing about it, guys, if we ignore it, it'll just keep coming back. Just keep coming back over and over and over until we finally understand, until we finally get it, till we finally pass the test. What it's trying to show us, it's trying to show us something. It's trying to teach us. And that's why so many of us feel stuck. We feel stuck in certain patterns because we haven't learned the lesson yet. We're living the same lesson on repeat, not realizing the pattern is waiting for us to graduate. It's waiting for us to graduate. And here's another layer that finally clicked for us, all right? Finally clicked with us. If you want to fully receive something, like abundance, like a relationship, whatever it is that you want to receive, you have to stop fearing its opposite. You have to stop fearing its opposite. Think about it. If you want wealth, but deep down you're terrified of being broke, then your focus and your energy is still tied to lack. All right? Still tied to lack. If you want love, but you're constantly afraid of rejection, your focus and all your energy and attention is actually on rejection than the love. right? So we want to focus on what we want to create, not what we don't want to create. So that was really a light bulb moment for us. We have to stop fearing the opposite of whatever it is we're wanting to create. All right? That fear is a block. That fear is a roadblock to what you actually want. The fear is what is keeping you locked into the very thing you're trying to escape. So you have to let go of that fear. So abundance isn't just about calling in more. It's about healing your fear of not enough. Because when you no longer fear the opposite, you're free to actually receive what you want. You can actually receive what you want. The real work, guys, the real work here is not grinding more, not grinding harder, not hoarding more. The real work in all of this is trust. Is trust. The work is in letting go of the old fear, right? The old fear. We've got to let it go. And that way we can create space for something new. The real work is trust. And when you stop fearing the opposite, abundance finally has room to flow in. It finally has room to flow in. So here's something that you can practice, okay? Notice the pattern. That's the first step. Notice the pattern. When fear of lack comes up, don't judge it. Just see it as the teacher showing up again. The teacher's here to show you something, okay? To teach you something. Ask the question, is this even mine? And most of the time, you'll find that it's not even yours. It's something you picked up from somebody else. Then ask the question, is this something I picked up from someone else? Okay? Most of the time, it's going to be somebody else. All right? Then find the opposite fear. All right? So if you're wanting abundance, notice, are you still afraid of lack? If you're wanting freedom, are you still afraid of restriction? Bring that fear into the light and release it. Reframe it. Tell yourself, it's safe for me to receive. It's safe for me to trust. It's safe for me to live in abundance. By practicing safety in the new reality, that's going to remind your body and mind that abundance is safe, and the more natural it'll become. Over time, those old patterns start to lose their grip. They don't need to keep showing up, knocking on your door, knock, because you've already passed the lesson. You've learned it. The teacher don't have to come knocking all the time. So you'll notice the same things not coming up all the time, and that's an awesome feeling to not have the same lesson over and over again. So if you've been seeing the same patterns in your life, whether it's around money, whether it's relationships or opportunities, or whatever it may be, don't get discouraged. They're not proof that you're failing. They're proof that life is inviting you to learn. Life is trying to teach you something. And remember this, to receive something new, you have to stop. Stop fearing its opposite. Abundance is waiting for you, but it can only flow in once you trust it, once you make peace with it, once you make peace with the fear of its opposite, and once you finally put down the patterns that were never yours to begin with, never yours to carry in the first place. It's something you just picked up, like you picked up an apple. You can choose to set the apple down. You don't have to carry it anymore. It was never yours to carry. So maybe today is your moment to choose differently, to trust, to release, to step into the abundance that's been yours all along. If this message resonated, brought you some clarity, I know it did me, I encourage you to like the video and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this that will help you evolve into your highest timeline, embody more of your higher self. Thank you so much for watching.